Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kausahani binti Yusuf. My metric number is 2019-294374. So I will start by introducing the three articles that we have critically reviewed. The first article is entitled View on Business Continuity and Disaster Recovery. It's written by Ihab Hana Sawaha. It explains about the contrast between business continuity and also disaster recovery. The disaster management cycle is also discussed and also emphasize the significance of having strategies in place before, during, and after an accident. The second article, entitled Management of Disaster and Business Continuity in a Digital World by Dr. Nachisa Rosanna Mustiano. It aims to propose potential strategies for minimizing disaster risk by altering organizational structure and culture. So the research was conducted in a multicultural context on banks and universities. The last one is The Importance of Disaster Recovery Planning by Anita S. Is more focused on current aspects of disaster recovery planning, and it explains the reasons for the plans and the recovery methods that go with them.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Khairulisa. My name is Putri Nozihan Nasbi binti Ilyas and my metric number is 2019-207-942. Now I'm going to present to you our summary and critique for the first article, which is Views on Business Continuity and Disaster Recovery by Ilhab Hanang Sawalha. There are several relationship or overlap between BCP and DRP. So the first one is evolutionary approaches, where both BCP and DRP founded on crisis response and represent two evolutionary approaches to the underlying concept of crisis response. Second one is complementary role. BCP and DRP also have two diverse but related to the element of the major incident management process. Next is management style. DRP is a sort of reactive management style, which is the company's response to the harm that has already happened, while BCP is based on anticipation, scenario creation, and the establishment of multiple what-if assumption. The fourth one is prioritization. So BCP should be considered initially. DRP will be applied essential when the disaster strike and disrupt the vital business process. The fifth one are international standard view. According to ISO 22301-2012, BCP preserve the operation and ensure continuity, whereas DRP guides function restoration following an outage. Last but not least, resumption planning, or also known as operation resumption, where both conceptually related but technically distinct technique. The strength of this article are the author clarify well regarding on the relationship or overlap between the BCP and DRP and support with a lot of references. Other than that, the author also give an example by linking it to the current circumstances, which is the pandemic of COVID-19. Other than that, the writing style also very suited for non-expert, academic, and also non-academic who want to gain general views regarding on the differences of BCP and DRP. The weakness of this article is that there is a sentence structure whose meaning is less clear. So the author used the word one word as a viewpoint, which is antecedent. So this caused the reader to confuse the meaning of the sentence structure.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Syamila binti Matsman. In this video, I want to talk about critical review, which is management of disaster and businesses continuity in a digital world. Okay, first is summary. In case of crisis, innovation do not have to be completely new extreme. They help mitigate climate changes and also promote social cohesion. To address this concern, innovation must be cost efficient. Okay, the study indicated that every company, regardless of industry, would benefit from having a risk management department in control all of risk mitigation processes. Okay, for the last is this unit might be the one in charge of coordinating everyday business information in the event of calamity. For the second is the critics. Okay, it tries to identify the major changes that occur during and after of catastrophes. It's also to improve organizational and structure and also culture in order to avoid a recover from a potential disaster. Okay, by making sure that each paragraph in the paper has its own clearly. Okay, refining quantitative data is the subject of this essay, includes more in-depth information to clarify complicated subject in the most straightforward manner possible. Okay, for the last is those accurate through other data gathering methods that allow a researcher to truly study in that issue under consideration. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Nazira binti Shahrudin and my matric number is 2019229352. Okay, in this video, I will explain about the importance of disaster recovery planning. This is article 3 that we choose for this assignment, and this one is from International Journal of Advanced Research and Innovative Ideas in Education. Okay, first let's talk about summary. Okay, in this article, there is 3 things that we can summarize. Okay, first, DRP, which means Disaster Recovery Planning, is a technique or a plan that most IT firms having small or large business follows during a calamity. Okay, next, disaster management is a very important subject that should be given more weight. And the last one is, data loss is also a disaster a firm should pay proper attention to. And not to forget, there are few factors that can cause a server in this summary, which is environment, airflow between servers, outdated operating system, and the last one is train systems. Now let's move on to the critic review for this article. Okay, first the clarification about the importance of disaster recovery planning. Okay, this article focuses on anything that can bring a company or a business to a halt or cause a system or a business to fail. Okay, the second one is to identify the important things of DRP. Okay, there are 6 things about the importance of DRP, which is first, a data loss, server failure, outdated operating system, fire, thief, and the last one is risk factors. Okay, the last one for this article is about the writing styles. Okay, the style that author used in this article is very interesting and orderly that makes the readers easy to understand.
So the conclusion is that all the 3 articles that we have reviewed is very beneficial for our study. The reason number 1 is because the authors gave a clear definition of any term that may be unusual for us as students. The second reason is that the definition is specific, useful, and circular, so it enables us to have a common understanding of a word or subject. The third reason is because they use illustrations, which is very necessary because it provides illustrations because they are the best method to present data, since good illustration require instant interaction and get seated in the minds of the viewers quickly. The last one is because the authors did a great job by accomplishing their objective. They have also revealed that direct and indirect factors contribute to the issue of management, of disaster management, and also the business continuity in any kind of situation. So I think that is all from us. Thank you.